My mom wouldn't let me listen to Britney Spears because she said, you're going to start singing out of your nose and I need you to listen to Christina Aguilera so you sing out of your diaphragm.
And do you sing out of your diaphragm?
Yeah, of course I do. And I can't show you.
I'm also just like, it's so crazy that it was like good girl versus bad girl. Like that's all the media could do.
Like two good girls couldn't exist next to each other. It's like now when I do comedy, like not two brunettes next to each other. Whoa, like
it's just crazy.
But
and also like Christina's hairstyles and like it was kind of iconic. It kind of like gave way to Brat these days. Yeah. Like all of the hairstyles, all the changes, like what she looked like in all her videos were iconic. Okay, Britney's Girl Next Door. Who cares?
Who cares about the Girl Next Door? I'm so sick of the Girl Next Door.
We all care.
I'm sick of the Girl Next Door. How about Be Who You Are?
What if she was the girl next door to an extent?
She wasn't. And it was hard for her to have to do that. So I'm sorry that she had to do that. I don't think she chose to do that. But that's not who anybody is. Nobody's the girl next door. We all are a little bit freaky. Okay.
We are.
And
Well, we are,
but everybody is. Everybody is. If you think about it, because you're a human. Christina Aguilera she said, wave your freak flag in the air, high and proud. And it's time to get a little bit dirty and get in this boxing
around in this boxing
and
ring.
wear these assless chaps.
No, but I think in a way she was kind of getting desperate to like stand out because it was like, okay, Britney's already got this lane covered. And we all obviously put them against each other. We didn't need to. Like they could both exist and be like girl next door. But I think it got a little to the point where it was like, she was like, I have 1,400 piercings. And like, it just became a little too like on the nose for me. Like obviously those are iconic moments too.
She was being who she is. The words desperate and Christina Aguilera do not ever belong in a sentence together. I'll tell you that much. So
but I just feel like she was doing whatever, I mean, her marketing team or they were doing whatever they could to like make her different from Britney. So I don't know that necessarily she was being like unique to herself. I think she was just being different.
I'm like that's
it
what
gave try hard to me because I feel like Christina was doing like 30 times the amount of work to like eclipse Britney Spears.
But I don't even think Christina's like
Britney
thinking
Spears
about Britney.
only had to put on like a red little latex outfit
That's
and like
good,
clip on a
Monica.
ponytail
I don't
and
even
call it a day.
Say it
Christina
louder.
is thinking about Britney at all. Like
She's
the
not
media is
even
putting
thinking
them
about it.
together, like making them Christina's just like, I'm doing me. Like she's like a 19-year-old girl, like exploring. Like I'm like, what the F? Were we doing at 19?
Are we
Like, tying shoes.
Can we talk about Stripped right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about
that
Stripped.
album. Yeah, sure. Like I know that everybody thinks about it and it's like, oh, you're talking about her piercings and all the like scantily clad outfits. But like the actual songs in that album are like, they speak to so much more than just like what she was wearing and what she was looking like. It's like we have Beautiful, we have Fighter. There's a song on there that not a lot of people probably know about. It's called Soar. One of the most inspirational songs I've ever heard.
It's about Pilates.
And I did sing that song for a talent competition.
And did you win?
And I won. Okay?
Yeah, but look,
She's wearing these crazy outfits and she got, but she's saying, hey, believe in your freaking
but
soul.
there was
Britney Spears ever
there was, you guys, there was messages like, lucky, like there was lucky, like
Britney told
there
stories.
was toxic, there was oops I did it again, like there was a lot
Love
of
songs.
there was love songs.
Okay, that we don't need. It's not just about love and romance. Christina was trying to inspire women.
I know, but it's about entertainment too. And think about like these music videos, like just entertained millions of
and
people.
inspiration and entertainment can go hand in hand. You don't have to only inspire because Christina wasn't entertaining.
But I think in the 90s, like it was so focused on entertainment to have someone like Christina come in and have such a therapeutic album. Like literally every track on that record, you're like, oh my God.
The cultural impact of the song Beautiful, we'll never be able to fully understand.
I think we need different therapists.
As a gay person, I definitely understand the cultural impact of Beautiful. And even still, that's like one bright spot in Christina's, dirty little career?
Ooh.
I mean, I didn't say
her words, not
I mean, I didn't say it.
I'm just saying, like, that song alone, Beautiful by Christina Aguilera, it's period done. We're done.
I agree. That's an incredible song.
It's an incredible song, but it's not the song.
It's not the song. I agree.
It's the song.
Think about all the people that listened to that song and thought, maybe I will keep going.
Think about all the people that hear Baby One More Time drunkenly in a nightclub and they realize they can keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think something needs to be inspirational within the words for it to like inspire people. It could just like be fun and loose and go like
interesting.
Like imagine all the drag queens that were inspired.
I think that, what you're talking about in terms of like therapeutic and stuff. Like, I think we need different therapists than what you need. Do you know what I mean? I need someone preaching the truth. I need someone like getting into the facts.
They're saying it's all about fun too, but like, yes, you're obviously having fun too when you're listening to Christina's songs. It's beautiful lyrics and it's really fun and it's funky and she's got an incredible voice and she looks great.
Oh, that's cute. We can all be her. I think that's what it was. It was this like, we all wanted to be her and it was like achievable in a weird way.
Yeah. Listen, those little unitards are cheap.
Exactly.
Buy a little unitard, get you a clip-on ponytail from Walgreens, twirl around like you're on the moon, and you too can be Britney
Spears.
Spears.
I know you dress up like Britney once. Like, let us know. Did you? Show
us.
When
we look at Christina, no other musician has been as... The jump that she made from Genie in a Bottle, and she's got, she's wearing her like low rise, and she has those little like midriff tank tops, and her blonde hair. That's actually it's kind of like the Rachel cut from Friends, totally. Which is incredible, and we love it. And then in that album you have Wonder Girl Ones, Come On Over, Genie in a Bottle, Somebody. It's such good, like it's just so good. But we know you can feel it. You're not really getting the full like, well, who is this? Who is this really?
Yeah, it's just scratching the surface.
It's just scratching the surface. She's not giving us full vocals. Then the next era and the next album we have Stripped. Her hair is long.
It's bikini top, assless chaps.
And she's got the black strands in the like long, like kind of whitish.
It was like dreads.
It wasn't dreads.
I don't think it was dreads. I don't think it was.
It was like braids.
She's in the boxing match, and I'm just like I'm blown away. And and we're oh my gosh, I can't believe she's doing this. This is crazy. Is it crazy or is it the most amazing thing we've ever seen?
Yeah, she had a nose piercing and I was like, oh,
it was iconic, especially for that time in the early 2000s for her to be doing that. And she didn't give a flying frick.
No, also to be rebellious in your teens and you're like, okay, who am I going to choose? Britney or Christina? You're like, Christina makes more sense for me. I'm angsty just like her.
Christina's getting into like fights with, the fights that Christina's getting into? It's with Fred Durst. And Eminem, okay?
So
that's
crazy.
because those are the only people that felt, because she's so strong and intense, those are the guys that are coming after her, okay? So I don't even know. We say it's Britney versus Christina. It's Christina versus all the weird guys.
Yeah, it's true. Not to get into this battle because like obviously everyone just like accepted Britney.
Like, she was so just like, she didn't give a frick.
And she was just such a breath of fresh air. Like, okay, yeah, we were saying that everyone kind of controlled the pop stars in the 90s, but for the first time, we're kind of like, oh, who is this unique person? Unique hairstyles, unique fashion. Like, even that voice coming from that person, you're like, oh, and she could be soulful and iconic at 12.
Yes, and she was the bad girl, and she was the bad girl, and she didn't care. And like every picture I see of Christina, and she's just sort of like, she has this smirk that's like, I don't freaking care.
She doesn't care.
You guys, but she did care. The point is, she did care. And look, she had good bangers. I'm not taking it away from her. Of course. She's an incredible singer. But like, Britney just every song would hit. Every song would hit. Every song was in the media.
Every song.
Almost every song in those first two albums.
I just think that Britney represents a level of familiarity. And I think that that's something that we can all appreciate. Like, we know exactly what we're going to get with Britney Spears every time. We're going to get a great pop song. We're going to get great dancing. We're going to get memorable outfits.
Yep.
And it's going to be a song or a moment that we're going to talk about for years and years and years to come. And for me personally, I don't feel the same way in terms of when I think about moments that Christina Aguilera has had. Especially,
I respect that.
It felt a lot like catching up. And it's like, we've seen what Britney has done. Okay, well, how can we put a little twist on it so that we can appear to be different?
But I'm like, I respect that. I do feel like there's familiarity with Britney, but I'm also like, Christina has mystique. You don't know exactly what's going on with that outfit in these songs. You're like, she's been through something. I'm trying to figure it